we obviously are buddies with all the crossover gangs up here, and I think it's funny to hear him talk about the dads on a hunting trip. It actually gave me chills to hear, because I was like, I remember reading that in the pilot, and Jared didn't know anything about Sam or hunting or whatever, but they wanted Sam to know. So remember, they had to correct me a few times, be like, hey, this isn't a big surprise to you. Like, you know your dad hunts, you know the blah, blah, blah. Like, it's not like, he did what? Like, remember, this is your life too. Like, okay, cool. And now that it's fleshed out, I've kind of become a fan of Supernatural. And as a fan of Supernatural, I would love to help it keep going with the Wayward Sisters, and vice versa, and have them come back to our show.
Yeah, there's a reason that that this is hinging around them, because they were their favorite characters on the show. I know their favorite
guests
of ours, and when they get to come on the show, it's really fun for us. So in order to kind of keep that alive and keep those family ties alive, I would absolutely encourage those crossovers.
And this is a really neat family that we're all a part of, but that he and I specifically get to be a part of, because we're friends with these women outside of set. You know, we do conventions and we see them on weekends in different cities, and their loved ones and their friends, and so we know each other. It feels like they have been on the show for a lot longer than they have, even though we've done like 3 episodes with one, and 1 episode or whatever it is. It's like, but I've seen you a dozen times in a dozen situations. So
it's this community that's been together for well over a decade now, and it's everybody's really excited to kind of be a part of this. And I think if we can certainly help them kind of get their foothold, then absolutely.
And I don't want to spend the rest of my life acting, but I would happily guest star on their show.